Don't give up on the good stuff. Don't get tired of doing the things that God has called you to do. When Chris and I lived in Bixby, Oklahoma, we had this thought, this idea that God put in our heart to start a church and to use a coffee shop as a way to get to know the community and meet new people and just outreach and use it as a tool to really fuel the church. And so we started out in this coffee shop adventure. Really, we had never had any food service experience as adults. We had never really worked in fast food, maybe a little bit of understanding of what it was, but really we were going into it pretty cold turkey. And so we started this thing up and it was really great. And we did get to meet a lot of people. But one thing that we decided in the beginning was that we were going to have sandwiches and soup and salad and stuff like that. And so what that meant was every morning someone would have to get up and make fresh bread. I mean, I'm talking from flour and turn it into bread loaves. And for some reason, I thought, I'll do that. That'd be great. And so every morning I'd get up at 4:30, sometimes 5, and get to the coffee shop and make this bread. The only problem with that was I had to go to my real job where we made money and work all day too. And then come back to the coffee shop in the evening. So anyway, what I'm saying is it was a lot of work, but there was some fruit that came with that coffee shop, and we got to meet a lot of people. The church was born there, and it was really a good experience overall. But when we were in the middle of it, it was difficult because every day I had to get up and make the bread. Now, I love making bread, but when you make bread every day at 5 in the morning, it's not as much fun as it was when you first started. But we did that. It was a whole year-long project that we had this little outreach, and it was really great. And the overall thing that happened was people came to know the Lord, and it was really worth it, and it was awesome. So I was reading in 2 Thessalonians as I moved through the Bible, my own personal study, and this little thing that Paul says at the very end is what I want to encourage you with. And it's easy. In chapter 3, verse 13, it says, "But as for you, brothers, do not grow weary in doing good." You've heard that verse, right? We've all heard that verse, and we understand what it means, that we all get tired sometimes. We all grow weary in doing the things that God has called us to do. But what he's encouraging in this verse, or in this chapter, and really the theme of his writings, is we are all called to a higher purpose. And sometimes it's not easy. Sometimes we'll be persecuted. Sometimes we just get tired. Sometimes you hear the term burned out. Sometimes it just gets to the point where it's not as much fun as it was the first time that you did make that bread. You know what I mean? It's not always the fun part of ministry or fun part of your life and fun part of what you're doing, but God can use you in every situation if you are willing and able, and you do not grow weary and you miss the opportunities that he has for you. I believe in your life and my life that the best is yet to come. People are in need of the truth, and we have the truth. So do not grow weary in doing the good things. Take that extra step. Go the extra mile. Continue on what you're doing right now. God will bless you, and I hope you have a good day. I encourage you to join us this Sunday at 10:30 in the morning at Cornerstone Eudora. We would love to see it. We are a church who absolutely loves God, and we would certainly love you too. Have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon.